Hello tankers and welcome to another epic battle. Now in this video we have KT and his 62A on Malinovka. Gets a really nice game. So what does KT do? He goes directly to the hill, and the 62A does shine on this hill. Oh, Bulldog just got hit by RT. But there's one thing, if you go to the windmill to avoid RT, you're not gonna have very good hull down. And if you stay here, you're gonna have very good hull down and you're not gonna avoid RT that well. So KT is fighting another 62A. Now all arties in this game must focus on top of this hill right now on tanks like 62As and tanks with good turrets, because they are OP on this hill and you cannot kill them. What is this Bulldog doing though? We'll have to see what he's thinking. Oh, he's not thinking much now, is he? Well, maybe he thought of something but didn't work. Anyway, so what do RTs need to focus on? The tanks with good turrets, because they will be really OP here. Now KD is focusing on the IS-8 because 62A he can't really do anything unless he shows his hull. So tries to go for the cupola on the IS-8. There we go. Puts a good shot into the IS-8. IS-8 is tracked, I think, which makes it much easier for KD to hit his cupola. The 62A is constantly trying to hit KT, but he's not doing a very good job of that. He needs to trick KT in order to put a good shot into him. Oh, here he comes. KT kind of tunnel vision a little bit, and this 62A came out like a sneaky little bastard and put one shot into him. E100 coming down here. There we go. RT's focusing on KT here. And also there's a 5120 shooting from somewhere. KT got a bounce from him. So the hatch on the 62A is not really a weak spot. You can't really pen him even with gold. KT switched to heat rounds for the E100. Now some of you may think it's unfair shooting the E100 with heat rounds. If he angles a little bit, look, he's bouncing. If he angles the turret a little bit, it's really hard to pen the E100 anyway. And the E100 is shooting heat rounds as well. There we go. Though the 62A has such a strong turret, you can't really pen it unless you have something like an E3 with APCR. Then you might have a chance of penning it. Even then, it's kind of hard. So RT's focusing on the friendly RT's focusing on the E100, which is really a mistake. Instead of that 62A. There is another 62A in the enemy team, but we do not know where he is. He hasn't been spotted yet. And the enemy 62A that was on this hill just ran away, which leaves this E100 solo now. And he's dead actually. KV4 camping in the back. You can't really blame him. The KV4 gets a really good shot. KT had to expose his hull in order to have enough gun depression to shoot him, and that KV4 managed to put a good shot into KT. So we got the hill. KT's got the hill with his teammates, and well then his teammates are not really that smart. Now you shouldn't be here just pushing, because there's still two RTs in the game, and there's a lot of snipers on in the forest there. Now the problem is the score ain't, it is kind of balanced now, but it's not gonna be soon. It's gonna change real fast. There we go, one E75 out, and E4 with KV4 are going forward. KV4 just took a nasty shot. Now you might blame KT for not going here to spot, but really the team players should actually stay in the back. If KT goes here, he'll just risk this entire game and just fail, because it's really hard to attack from here if the enemy team have one spotter in front and all the snipers in the back. When you go forward, you only spot one guy and the rest just shoot you. One RT spotted. Really, 3 tanks exchange for 1 RT is not really that good of a trade. Can E4 take a shot? No, he can't. Auto aim on 120. Really good shot. So guys, now the score is 9-11, and all the friendly tanks kind of failed a bit. They should have waited for KD to do something, and they should have sniped, but instead they went forward to try and force a push there, and it doesn't really work if you force a push on the zero line there, because there's so many bushes you can't really do anything. Now KT is in a bad situation right now. His RT is getting wrecked, I guess. There's a 62A that killed the M40-43, and he needs to get off this hill and start sniping those guys that are pushing the RT. There's still a Leopard prototype A in the base. Now he started moving, and KT will have time, I think, to actually kill that 62A. So he has a limited amount of time before the enemy players realize the hill is empty and they start pushing there. 62A. Oh, the Batchat got a really good shot. Batchat RT. E50M pushing as well. KT really needs to do a lot of damage to this guy to get that hit points from him, because he's gonna be a real problem soon if the Leopard and the Batchat RT die. Oh, RT gets another shot, which kind of saves this game a little bit. That E50M is one shot now. Let's see if KT can kill him. Unfortunately, KT shot the side of the E50M and it was kind of angled. We got another 62A coming from behind here and shooting heat rounds. And I think that 62A actually shot the tracks with heat rounds, which but KT is in a really bad position right now. He needs to run away. That E50M that KT just missed him. Well, it's he's sniping right now, and there's no way he can spot that E50M. E4 coming in as well. Now KT needs to stay hull down. There we go. E4 shot the turret, and it bounced. KT needs to kill this 62A. The 62A is kind of failing. There we go. Takes him out. E4, I think E4 is still reloading. What is he doing? Gets a nice tracking shot on the E4. KT's risking it here, and the E4 shoots the gun of the dead 62A, and the E50 misses as well. Now KT has only heat rounds left. Oh, gets a lucky shot on the C4, sets him on fire. I think it broke his engine. There we go. Now it's not looking very well for that E4 right now, but there still is an E50M somewhere in the bushes there lurking. And I think KT right now is actually waiting for the E50M. If that E50M, what if the E50M pushes here and he's one shot, it might fail. Oh, there we go. And the E50M did push, and KT manages to take him out. E4 coming out with his ass. KT going for a side scrape. Really nice play here. And E4 just shot, and he's dead. So there we go, guys. And KT really got himself out of this one like a pro. And I'm gonna speed this up, so it's 5 kills and 7,000 damage. And so KT goes for the hill. There still is a Yak Tiger was spotted in the base, so KT is will have a good position on top of this hill here to shoot that Yak Tiger. But there's someone in the cap. It might be the RT, might be the Yak Tiger. If the RT is in the cap and the Yak Tiger is sniping, it will be really hard for KT. If the Yak Tiger is in the cap, maybe KT can get some spots at him, and but we don't know how much hit points that Yak Tiger has. If he's full, this game is kind of over, because KT does not have any more ammo. He only has 2 heat rounds left and 2 high explosive rounds. So it might be the Yak Tiger, because KT is not getting any spots on, he's not spotting anything. So it should be the Yak Tiger. He's got pro camo there. Oh, there we go, Mr. Yak Tiger in the cap. And heat rounds from the 62A have no problem getting to that upper structure, superstructure. There we go, gets a nice shot. yak check is shot, so KT can go for the weaker frontal plate. And only 2 high explosive left. Goes for the machine gun port and yak tagger out. Now that RT missed yet again, and I think he's frustrated, but he's gonna be even more. So guys, 1 RT left, and that's a tier 8 RT. Now if that was a tier 10, if that would have been a tier 10 RT, KT would have serious problems because he only has 1 high explosive shell left, and he cannot one-shot a tier 10 RT. I don't think so, only with extreme luck. But he can one-shot this tier 8 one. Oh, but the clock is 1 minute left, so if that RT runs away, it's gonna be horrible, and KT could even lose this battle. But it seems like enemy players saying RT's in F1 and there's 1 minute left. In that case, KT kinda lost. So guys, thank you for oh, there we go. RT's here. He's not in F1. Oh guys, thank you for watching this replay, and I'll see you on the next battles, and good luck and have fun.